Oh, looks like I changed the names on the scoreboard, but I did not change the score.
What are you doing?
Dude, this whole one monitor thing is very tough.
So you may wanna mark one game,
That's right.
and it's gonna be a true race to 8 now. Looks like Mark wins the lag, so he's up first to break. It's alternate break for our Top Gun Mezz West State Tour finale. Again, I encourage all you the players out there who are trying to better their game, and maybe your league players out there, or just someone who feels like you want to take your game to the next level. This is definitely a tour that you want to be on. Nothing but improve your game.
You set a cue bag down.
Making sure my case is still back there. Okay, looks like Mark makes a ball.
3-ball.
3-ball on the break. 1 ball hanging. It's a pretty good layout of the table. I don't see any real problems here. I don't know if he could come around that 6-ball. But he could use a little bit of inside English and roll it around. That's probably what I would do.
Pretty spread out table though. I don't see any real problem balls.
He shot that perfect. Looks like he's gonna probably go for the 1-5 combo here. It's kind of a risky shot, but
It's a long combo.
but if he makes it, he's out. I mean, this is. Came a little short on that one. Four ball's not in the best spot. Gotta watch your chin when you're looking at shots.
We got a chin check on that one.
Chin check. Injuries in pool. Can't say I've ever done that, but now I know to look out for it.
I have a cushion, so I would have a blocker if I ever came
Yeah.
down too hard on the table.
Yeah. Well, that was beautiful. Little close to his work, but he's all right.
Should be good for that side pocket. What do you think? Just use straight top on that to come off that side rail, have shape on the 5?
No, I would use a little bit of left.
A little bit.
That's what I would have done. No, bottom left. Bring it off the rail. Yep.
A little hard.
Ooh, real close to his work. Yeah, that was an unlucky roll. This table plays real fast, a lot faster than the Gold Crowns. So.
And you know, Daniel and I were playing on this table last night, and these pockets are definitely a lot tougher to play on.
So when you're playing on the Gold Crown tables and then playing on this one, I mean, definitely you have to adjust your game. Look at that bank. Oh,
these pockets seem to rattle so much more than the Gold Crowns or the Brunswicks and stuff like that. I believe Daniel was saying that these pockets are cut a little different, and the pockets are actually deeper.
They are.
So if you're not used to playing on a diamond table, this table can definitely play tough. You definitely need to make an early adjustment.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to lose to Edgy playing American Rotation last week. And Geraldine actually gave me the confidence, too. She said, doesn't matter how much you practice, you're still probably not going to win.
So, we were talking last night, and I full-heartedly believe we need to start a blog. Geraldine, actually, Thibodeau, needs to start a blog, and it needs to be called Geraldine's Words of Encouragement.
That is not a bad idea.
Because last night, I rattled a couple shots, and I was like, man, this table hates me. And Geraldine, in her Words of Encouragement, decided to say, it's not just a table.
I love Geraldine. She just tells it as it is, doesn't she?
And it's funny because she was sitting right over here in this chair, and it was almost like she didn't even blink an eye. It just came right out, and it definitely made for a good laugh.
Ooh. Okay, well, even though he pocketed the ball, it doesn't count because it is a called pocket shot or a game. It's not a ball in hand though, so, but the 9 ball looks like it's pretty cuttable. A little inside. Bring it one rail for the 10 ball in the same pocket.
Top left?
Yeah, top left. Okay, well I would have just came one rail, but... And that's why that angle sucks.
Now, do you
No, I mean for me.
Do you think that maybe both Chris and Mark are hitting a little hard because they're not used to the way this diamond table plays, and so maybe
That was a
they're
nice shot.
hitting about what their normal speed would be, but because it's on this table, it's rolling a little faster for them?
Well, definitely. I mean, they're going to adjust a little bit, It's going to be, maybe a game or two getting adjusted. I mean, I say that, but then again, look what Ruben did last, I mean... It's not just the table.
And Ruben beat Bo pretty good, and Bo is no slouch. I mean,
Not
he
at all.
took first place last week in the one pocket tournament.
Oh no, Bo, yeah. Bo I think third overall in this tour.
And I think he was down 8-2 or 8-3 when I got here, and I think he ended up losing 8-5.
8-6, I think.
8-6,
yeah. It
yeah,
was
so
definitely a good miraculous comeback.
He had a few break-in runs, and Bo's a nice guy too. I enjoy watching Bo play.
That's another thing I love about this tour is that I don't think there's anybody on this tour that I can't say is just a gentleman or what do you call a lady gentleman, whatever. But I mean, everybody just so nice and respectful and respect each other. There hasn't been one incident this whole tour of bickering or of,
And it seems like all the players are just here because they all love the game of pool. No one's here with an ego or anything. Everyone's just here shooting their game, and it's really cool to watch a tournament, like the Top Gun tournament, because you have all of the best players of this tournament throughout, in one tournament now, and it's we're getting to watch a lot of great pool being played.
Well, like my buddy, he said that he had a bad draw, and I go, when you're playing in a Top Gun tournament, there's really no such thing as a good draw, I mean, everybody you're playing is definitely, the favorite at one point or another this tour, I was talking to Daniel. I said, I think next season they should make it the top 128, so maybe I could play.
How many stops did you play?
3.
3?
Yeah. I'm gonna play more this time. I don't know what it's gonna look like this next season coming up, but I'd like to play Northridge again. That was a fun one. La Mesa.
I
actually really enjoyed myself in Northridge. That was a good tournament. Part times, of course. I'd like to go to Sacramento this year. I'd like to try to go to Arizona too this year too. I'll have to ask my job if they could just sponsor me playing pool instead of working for them.
POV? What did you say?
No, my career, my job.
Yeah.
I want to ask them if I could, instead of working for them at the office, if they could just sponsor me in pool, and I could work for them that way.
If you want, I could write you a letter of recommendation.
You could do that for me?
Absolutely.
Well, hey. My wife would kill me, but
At least she would repent after.
Well, my wife loves when the POVs come, and she's like, "You mean I get the bed, I get the TV to myself all weekend? Enjoy."
And that's funny because, my wife, she'll just sit and read all weekend.
I have an eye doctor's appointment next week too. I'm wondering if that's something.
Are you gonna end up with glasses like me?
Well, I wear them right now for reading it onto the computer, but I think I need to up my prescription. But I'm wondering if that's like I want to try to play pool with them on.
Here's the issue that I have with my glasses and playing pool, is when I lean over the table, the bridge of my glasses, I can see it, and so it doesn't matter how many times you press them up. So that's why I've kind of adjusted to playing pool without them.
There was actually a pool player named, his real name too, Jeremiah Johnson. He wore glasses when he played, but his frames went all the way basically into his forehead, to his hairline. I mean, there was that. So he could look down and still see the shot. Wow. So I don't know who won that Oscar Johnny King match.
I'm not even sure.
Let me see if I can check it out really fast.
For you Bo fans out there, Bo is going to be up on table 8 against Edgy.
Okay, so Oscar did defeat Johnny King.
So he's going to
on
be
the one on the left
playing
side.
Dave Hema for... So Oscar and Dave are both on the winner's side still?
Yes. Mark is shooting lights out this match. He's a local here too, so Mark's here.
I see him in here quite a bit actually.
Yeah, he's definitely a local in here, and he knows the tables real well and knows the room, and great guy. So it's kind of cool to see one of your locals doing well. It's a nice shot on the 2. He's gonna see. That's one thing about this table is I don't like to draw on it, but on a shot like this, you're gonna have to kind of draw back again. Draw back a little bit. Well, I mean, you could probably use that rail, but that's gonna be tough. See, he's gonna draw back. Yeah.
The problem with
oh, look at that. He executed that perfect. That was perfect.
That was a great shot. And you know what, Mike, and maybe it could just be, maybe my draw game just isn't the greatest, but I seem to not be able to control draw as much as I can with using rails.
Well, I got to be honest with you. Ronnie Allen, Fast Eddie Felton, actually taught me when I was a little kid. He said, "You show me a draw player, I'll show you a loser." And, that I've always kind of stuck at the heart. Well, then I started taking lessons from Larry Bond, and he had the same motto. And so he showed me how to use the rails and how to, follow the ball and to learn the angles.
And that's actually one thing that you've always kind of taught me and shown me too when we're on the table together.
And I've learned from him, so...
Is to always use the rails and to not rely on draw.
No. And it's funny because since that, my game has gone up like 110%. Like, I've always been a good shot, don't get me wrong, but like now my consistency is there, you know what I mean? And that's huge in pool. Oh, came up a little short on that.
You wanted to roll that ball just a little bit further forward.
Yes. But you know what? That angle might work for him to get shape on the 7.
To come off for the,
Yeah. Look at that.
Nice shot.
Beautiful. A little hard, but he's okay. Well, okay, so he's got the 7 in the side.
You know, he's playing great pool right now. I mean,
Oh yeah,
that
he's focused.
That was
for
not
sure.
an easy cut shot on that 6.
Not at all. Overcut it.
That's a tough one.
Tella's over there doing his thing. Looks like he's handling his business. Looks like we got a fight over here between Tangho and Santos. I'll try to keep you updated as much as I can on that one.
I'm not sure if any of you guys watching the stream right now have seen Tim Daniels play, but you should definitely check out POVPOOL on YouTube and look at the match between him and Santos Sabajón at the La Mesa stop.
That was a good match.
That was a great match, and you know Tim Daniels is coming in here as an amateur player, racing to 7. And
No, they bumped him up to 8.
Did they bump him?
Yeah, he has to go to 8 now.
And I believe in the La Mesa he was going to 7, right?
Yeah, he was a 7 on La Mesa.
And I mean he beat everyone he played. I mean he's just a
That's
great
why he's
shot.
an 8 now. Okay, so Chris gets on the board for the first time this match, making it 1-3 on a race to 8. And if you go on the MZWST State Tour website, you could get your own turtle rack now, and the U.S. You can always tell when Tang's in the room.
I've heard him a few times.
Yeah. You know who used to be real famous at that is Keith McCready.
Really?
Oh, my Lanta. He'd be louder than the crowd. It was always a show watching him play. I'm getting nods of yes by the crowd when talking about that. Oh, what a save there. That was
That
nice.
was a nice shot.
Just to be able to stun the cue ball to get, to stop behind that 6.
Did he just call a 10 ball?
I don't. Did he? He sure did.
nice
What a
shot.
shot. Wow.
What an incredible shot. I wish I could do the
Replay
on that one. I don't know if we have it set up today, but what an absolute...
When that gets posted to YouTube,
Yeah,
that's one
check-
that you're going to rewind.
Check that out. I think Daniel almost
Wow.
might need to make a special clip for that one. 'Cause
Yeah, if
what
they
an-
ever have like a best of,
My
that should be
goodness.
on there. That was a beautiful shot. Go Mark.
Give him 2 points for that one.
2 snaps.
All right, guys, I just want to take a quick second here to thank some of our sponsors. We have Mezz. Check them out at MezzQs.com. Also, I want to thank Marty Carey's Jump Cues. Not sure, Mike, you've gotten a jump with a Marty Carey. How do you feel about him?
Yeah, I got jumped by Marty. I love that guy.
It's a great guy. He's a heck of a guy. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, he's a character. And also West State Billiards, who sponsoring
West State
this.
Billiards, yes.
That's where I get all of my pool needs. You know, if you go in there, you want to ask for a guy by the name of Donnie. He'll hook you up with whatever you need. Or Del Ramos. He's one other guy that can help you out when you go in there.
Del Ramos is actually a singer
That's pretty
in the Animals, is it?
No.
Or,
not the Shantays, is it?
They play him on K-Earth 101, though. And,
Yes.
You know, the first time I went in there, he was telling me about it, and he gave me a card. And
Well, I've known Del since I was a little kid. Great pool player, too. Me and him always talk about war stories. Looks like Tang Ho defeats Santos Sabahan. Wow, Tang is having such a good tournament.
you know, Santos is another one I like to watch a lot too.
Oh yeah, Santos is always a favorite of mine as well.
Pretty quiet guy, but that dude can just run rack after rack after rack.
Tang Ho is kind of one of my mentors, so. Looks like Chris is getting into rhythm. Oh, spoke too soon. Rattle in those pockets. You might try to draw back a little bit to get the 6-ball in the. Yeah,
Nice shot.
it was kind of scary with that 9-ball there because the 9-ball could have come back and you know what I mean and hit him, but.
Come back and gotten in between.
Right. Looks like he could shoot this one rail. Maybe 2 rails. No, he went 1 rail. Yeah. And he got the angle he needed to come back for that 8-ball. That was a really nice shot. See, he jumped on that one. He jumped way up on that one.
That'll be a great match.
Chris is definitely rattled. That wasn't a terrible leave. I would probably opt to leave the 7-ball middle diamond and try to leave the cue ball behind the 10-ball. Or the 9. See, I probably would have opted to go up behind the 10-ball on that one.
Because see, you know, with this one, he left Chris an opening.
Yeah. And he could just use a little bit of inside soft, and he'll get shape on that 8-ball.
Come off that side rail and have shape for the 8.
Just even one rail. Or he could Rodney Morris it.
Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, he got there. That was nice. I'm just gonna probably try to come one rail for shape on the 9. Yep. And just a little bit of touch on that 9 ball. Nothing too fancy. You just want to touch it.
Shot.
Okay. It's gonna give Chris 2. Okay, it's now 2-4 and a race to 8. Alternate break. It looks like it is Chris's break, so Chris has an opportunity to get a little bit closer.
All right, guys. I also want to take a second, real quick, to thank Virtual Pool 4 for sponsoring us. And Mike, have you had a chance to actually play that?
No, I haven't. Have you?
I have not, but I've heard it's actually a really good pool game to play. If
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I heard
if anyone wants to check it out,
it's so realistic, and I heard it actually helps your game. Believe it, you know.
I've
Yeah.
heard that too, and I've heard the graphics are just absolutely incredible on it.
Just want to let you know, for all that you do, this stream's for you. I'm trying to make that a thing. So Chris pockets the 3 ball. Doesn't really have a clear. He's got the 1 ball on the side. I don't really like side pocket shots, but.
Mike, did you get a chance to say hi to Brooke today?
Chance to what?
Say hi to Brooke.
Yes, I did. Yes.
Saw her this morning.
Yes. Sure have. Brooke Tomlinson. In the house. Mark's got kind of his work cut out for him on this shot. Looks like it could be a 2 rail. Come around that 8. That's going to be the tough part. Trying to get that English to kick. It's going to be a long stretch too. But that'd be the way to hit it though, and try hopefully.
You're saying come off this bottom rail. And
Yes.
then come off the side rail. Come back towards the 1.
Right. Come around that 8 ball. I would get the bridge out though and try to stretch it out, but just because of the angle, that's how I would try to play it. And because
a
you're
tough
not
shot.
you're not shooting over a ball either, you know. Okay, he's actually calling it, and he made that 10 ball last
He
match.
did.
So
That was
I mean,
an incredible 10-ball shot.
I don't count it out. Good hit. Wow. Good leave. Oh, good hit.
Well,
That was a really nice hit. Kind of left the 10 ball and.
maybe 10-ball in the corner. In the side pocket.
Oh man. It's definitely in view. I mean, that's something you don't want.
I just took a picture of you guys from the back.
All right, you get the bald and hairy show over here. Yeah, he
Ooh, that was a
he
good
went
try.
for it, But you know that's a two-way shot too, because if you look, I mean he's stuffed again on that.
Wow. And as you can see by, by
This-
his
this-
reaction,
well,
he
this would
likes that leave.
Well, this would definitely be a jump shot. You know, I would call it 2. And just bump, you know. I don't know, he might have sight on it. Okay, he has sight on it. It's hard to tell from this angle. Yeah, he has sight on it. Okay. So he called the 2 ball. And he,
Missed the 1 ball.
yeah. Yeah, you know, I still like the jump on that one. Okay, looks like Attila just defeated Ramin Bakhtari. I'm sorry, Attila. Yeah, I said Attila.
I still think Attila's cue is one of the prettiest cues I've seen.
I really like his cue too, and he's just like, yeah, you know, whatever, predator, man.
He's talking to us one night out there and he goes, it doesn't even work right. It's broke, you know? And yet he shoots lights out with it every time.
Yeah. I'm such a cue connoisseur. I just love cues. I don't know what it is. I'm like obsessed with them. Oh no. Oh no. We've all done it. Gets shape on the 5. He's going to shoot that up. Probably opt to shoot the 6 in the same pocket. Or the side. That works too. It's all about the angle here for the 7.
He'll be fine.
Chris is starting to get loose, you could tell by, you know, starting to get a feel for the table. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Tank's having a good tournament. Kind of interested to see how he does against Bellflower.
When Tang's on, he's on.
Yeah.
By the way, Tang is a sponsored player, sponsored by West State Billiards.
Yeah, Tang Ho is actually sponsored by West State Billiards, so he's playing for them today, and he's still on the winner's side playing Vilmos on table 7. Chris takes another game. It's now 3-4, but it's alternate breaks, so Mark Whitehead will be breaking. Don't know what the score is, but it looks like Edgy's playing Bo Run again, and that's on the one-loss side. Oscar's playing Dave Hema. Ernesto's playing Ruben Bautista. Lots of action.
You know, I noticed that Vilmos is not wearing his famous.
He still has the stripes on
He
them.
still has the stripes. That's right, but it's not his normal dark blue, light blue shirt that he generally plays with.
I wanted to go to like Ross or something and get us all striped shirts and put Team Volmos on them.
Team Hungry on him.
Team Hungry.
Daniel was interviewing Vilmos last night, and he said, "I heard you're hungry for a win."
You missed my joke earlier too. I got booed.
You got booed?
And I said, not only is Ruben a nice guy, he makes a good sandwich. We'll be here all night. Try the veal. Tim Daniels doesn't know what he's doing. Let's tell him, Mark that.
Who booed you? The chat room?
Daniel booed me.
Hey, Daniel was telling me that Toast is making a comeback.
I could see that.
Toast.
Toast.
Daniel, where's Toast making a comeback at?
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Isn't that the rice-a-roni treat?
I don't know.
Jason Williams, table 2. Jason Williams, table 2. You're on the clock.
Uh-oh. He's on the clock. They'd like to keep the tournament going, so, you know. When you come off a big win or a big loss, you know, the first thing you want to do is kind of take a break and... Okay, so... back to our match. Chris has got a good shot on that one ball. Got an unlucky bounce on that.
228.
229. 228. So tell your friends if you guys can't make it out to watch POV free this weekend for the MZWST Tour Top Gun Tournament, top 32 players. We're going to wind it down to the final 8 today and then start back up again tomorrow and play the rest of them.
I have a cord in
iPhone 5.
I have a cord in my car.
Robbie, where's Jason? Got called for a match. Okay.
It's an unlucky scratch.
Okay. He's in the restroom. Okay. Bye. Where is my phone cord? It's just right here. That's so.
You know, they have Friends on Netflix right now, and I've been on this weird Friends kick lately.
You know, I watch Friends almost every night on Nickelodeon or TV Land.
I don't know what it is about that show. It just makes me laugh so hard. Little off cut on this 4-ball.
You watch Friends every night?
I do.
I do, usually on TV Land or
It's on
Nickelodeon.
That's not gay.
We're not together.
Not together.
Hey, we're come over and watch another episode.
Eating toast.
we're having a Friends night. Oh, you're all hanging out with friends? No, we're all gonna watch Friends.
I thought I had a
Oh.
charger.
have a
Mark.
cord in my car.
Okay.
Go get it.
I locked my key in my car,
Okay.
but I didn't. You want me to go get it?
Sure.
Okay, Jeff's gonna take a quick break.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yep.
My bad.
So looks like Chris got a little perfect on that 9 ball. Mark was having a good match. But it's now going to be tied 4-4. Chris does a comeback here.
Looks like Jason Williams just started with Santos Sambajon from the one-loss side. That's right, Tang Ho knocked Santos to the one-loss side.
And now Tang's dealing it out with Vilmos. Ooh, no.
Oh, no.
Well, that was a lucky miss. It's
No,
not the
this is
easiest
a tough
shots.
shot right here. Some might even play the bank here.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
I think to cut this in is probably a better shot. Oh, he
Or
played a
play
safety. That's a
safe.
good shot, too.
That was a beautiful shot.
You got to play
actually.
that shot with speed, and he did.
He got middle table where he needed to be. So.
And Chris is calling the corner pocket. This is a blood tester and a blood thinner.
All in one.
What a
What a
shot.
beautiful
That
shot.
was a great shot.
And that's going to tie it up. 4-4 and a race to 8. We got some charging.
Hey, just shut iTunes off, okay?
Here, Jeff comes to save the day.
Okay, so he wanted to get the turtle rack out of the way. Yep, laid it right behind that 9 ball. What a nice shot that was.
Daniel, we lost connection.
Stop and start it again. Keep the recording. Don't turn the recording. If you have browser windows open, just close them.
How can you tell when it goes down?
This right here will go yellow, and over here we'll have a circle with a cross going through it, or like a no smoking sign.
Oh, but we're back up now.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that, folks.
Just go ahead and close that. Don't worry, close it. It's going to be fine. The less bandwidth we use, the better.
Okay. Mark's looking at a pretty spread table here.
Dude, it's so much easier with 2 monitors.
Did iTunes open?
Not that I've seen.
You want something to drink? Yeah.
What's up?
You want something to drink?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
iTunes did not
Shots
open.
in Vegas.
Are you gonna drink today?
I hadn't planned on it. Probably not.
Not after the ruckus last year.
Not you either? Good. Sweet. Usually I'm the only one that doesn't drink. It's cool to have friends.
I'm not saying anything yet. Because if he jumps off the wagon, I'm jumping off with him.
I'm sure Vicky Wade will drink with you.
If you both, I don't know who that is. Oh, I do know who that is.
Never mind.
Sorry. That's
Yes, just yes.
yeah. Okay, I don't.
Yeah,
History's being made right now. Just
that's right.
I didn't know you knew her.
Daniel knows everybody.
Well, okay, I know.
She plays her a lot.
I've never seen her in here.
Well, she has a lot going on. Yeah. The league and stuff, you know.
Chris is getting a stroke.
Yeah, took Chris a couple games, but looks like he's really getting in a stroke now. It's now 4-4 in a race to 8, so we got a close match. Ooh. Good bounce. That was a
Good
nice
shot.
shot.
You know, Mike, Chris has really seemed to find his stroke.
Yeah, he's
Seems to be shooting very well
starting
right
to
now.
get his rhythm going for sure. Brings it 5-4, Chris. It is Mark's break, so.
Do you want to talk about turtle wraps real quick? Oh, hold on. Go for it.
And if you go to the MZWST website, you could actually order your own turtle rack now. It's 2 for $25, first time in the US. Xantips sponsoring us today as well. Which I'm really curious to try the Xantips, so I might have to pick myself up one. Three ball drops. A little unlucky. Leave. He could push out though.
Weird.
Ooh, bumps the 6. Left him a window. That one ball might go in the side. Can't tell from this angle if he's locked up or not. That's okay. Sorry. Okay, so he was locked up on it. He plays the defense, safety match. Good leave. Mark's been really doing good on his kicks today, though, so kind of. Just kind of looking at that 5 ball. He called a. I think he called the 1 ball. That's close. Came around that perfect. Looks like it should be a pretty textbook out. Draw it back a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Use a little bit of inside. Bring it off the rail. But you want, you have to try to come around that 9. You'd have to come between the 9-10 to do it that way. You have to catch that nipple. Yeah, he's not happy with it either. Yeah, he's gonna actually. Wow.
Nice shot.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't see that shot at all. We have to watch the chin again. Chris went down to look at a shot. He banged his chin on the table. So different injuries you get playing pool. Talking about that.
He hit it pretty hard.
You want to be careful when you play pool. I mean, definitely, you could injure yourself doing different things, for sure. I mean, that's a pretty basic. Oh, he's on.
Called the 7 into the 10.
Wow. I would just opt to run those. I don't know.
seems like that would be the easier way, right? To just run him out.
I would use a little low left, use one rail, come back for the 8 ball. He's just going for it.
He's going for it. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Nice
wow,
shot.
Okay. Got a good, beautiful breakout. Tell you what, Daniel Bush is really a good player from the back seat. Backseat pool.
It's much easier to play pool from our position than it is to be on the table.
Well, I'm the best pool player there is commentating.
Seems like commentators always see shots better than the pool players do.
And this is actually going to put Chris on the hill. Keep in mind, he was down 4-0. Oh, I'm sorry. He's only going to 6, so he's not on the hill. I'm sorry for that. Chris needs 2 more. He was down 4-0, so I mean, what a comeback.
Mike, does this do anything to Mark's game? Because he was shooting, fairly well at the beginning, and, he hasn't really shot very much in the last couple of racks. Does this slow him down a little bit?
It could go both ways. I mean, it could either slow your game down or it could give you motivation, I know that I've been down, where someone's on the hill and I finally get a shot to the table. It really makes me bear down my game and do a comeback, or at least maybe not to win, but at least
To get something on there?
I mean, look how Bo played
Sure.
against Ruben, Yeah, Bo lost, but I mean, he
Came back.
he was calm and came back, and it really makes you slow down your game down. It really makes you concentrate a little bit more, stay down on your shots, you know what I mean? Nobody wants to lose, But then again, I've had games too where I was down by a lot, and I just said I don't even care anymore, and just start firing balls in, and I'm making them. It's like a point like where you're trying to lose, but you just
Sure.
can't. Pool's a really weird game. I mean, it's so many. It's never the same problem. Even though the balls, table, everything's the same. There's never like the same probability in each game. Each game's different and unique.
Then suddenly the lights turn.
Let there be light. Got the clapper in here today.
Turn that off.
Yeah, it's gonna grab my sunglasses after this.
Chris is going for a behind the back shot.
Drew it back. No, it's all about the angle here. I mean, making the 6 obviously, and the 7 ball's in the pocket, but you want to get an angle on that 7 ball to bring it back for the 8. That's key.
Why do I have it from the back? It's just floating over there.
All about angle here. he got there.
You know, Chris seems to really be in stroke right now.
Oh yeah, he's feeling it.
He's playing great pool right now. A little bit of a slow start, but maybe that, like you were saying, maybe that's what he needed.
That little adjustment.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, one small adjustment, and it's changed his entire game.
Looks like we got a battle over here between Tang and Vilmos too. Look at that.
You know, when I looked
No,
at
he's
Chris's
got it.
face, he didn't like that very much.
It's,
It's not a terrible leave, though.
no, I mean it's a good. It's actually a good leave, but I mean it's not
Ideal.
ideal. It's still a little straight, you know, than he would maybe like to be. Yeah. Chris is on the hill now, so it's now 4-7. Mark's break. Mark will have the opportunity to make a little comeback. Dave and Oscar still battling it out over there. No, when he's breaking.
When he's breaking? I don't know what that means.
Too late. And we blew the Master Jimmy on that one, guys. Sorry.
You know, Oh, I get it. Look at that. You see that right there?
See?
See all you guys on the stream? Learning right now. You guys are guinea pigs. You just don't know it.
We're improving every minute.
You ready for this? Watch this. Oh, ready? One more time. Oh,
Yeah, I already knew how to do that.
no, good for you.
Geraldine taught me.
Geraldine and her words of encouragement.
I'm gonna get her a shirt that says that. A shirt that says that. My words of encouragement. It doesn't matter how much you practice, you're still probably gonna lose.
I hate this table. Well, you know what? The table hates you too, Jeff. Words of encouragement by Geraldine Thibodeau.
Patent pending for the book, so don't get any ideas. Plays a pretty nice save. Again, Mark's been kicking pretty good today, though, so. Speaking of Geraldine, she's in the house. All right.
Whoa, words of encouragement
Words-
by Geraldine Thibodeau live, coming to you from Hard Times Billiards in Bellflower, California.
Maybe we'll be able to get some words of encouragement on the stream today.
If any of you guys need words of encouragement for anything, just drop them into the chat room. We will pass them over to Geraldine
Talking
Thibodeau,
about her words of encouragement.
and
We're gonna have a segment on it later.
we will get back to you guys with what she comes up with for your words of encouragement.
And for all that you do, this stream's for you. Chris is real loose right now. He's not gonna have a problem running this rack. A little nail biter there, but he's okay.
Looked like he had a good little kick off that 9-ball.
Yeah, he didn't want to touch the 9-ball because now he's trying to look at that angle for the 9-ball. I mean, it's not hard, but I mean, it's just not easy. You know what I mean? Not a close your eyes type shot.
Would you use a little bit of left to come off that rail?
Yeah.
It looks like from angle he's using top right.
Okay, so he's gonna bring it up table just like that. Yeah.
Not a bad idea either.
Yeah. You know, I probably would have shot it that way too.
Table number 6, Jane Ard and Johnny Kang. Table 6, Jane Ard, Johnny Kang, lead ready to 8. Come get your rack.
Okay, wants himself a little bit of angle on that 10, and this is probably gonna do it.
Is this his winner side?
No, this is the one loss
One
side.
loss side.
Yes.
So this is gonna knock Mark out.
All right, guys. Well, that does it for this
There it
match. We'll have
goes.
another match for you soon. Chris takes it down 8-4.
Just want to thank you guys for tuning in with us. I think Mike Chomp Chomp Meeker and
Jeff the Intaggable Cordi.
gonna take a quick break here, and we'll have another